Hello, my name is Vicki Cody, and I'm going to be doing a very brief um, presentation on the NFPA 1600 and how it is shaping emergency management. The NFPA 1600 came about as a result of Hurricane Andrew and the impact that it had on the state of Florida and the chaos that resulted, from the disaster. It was determined that there needed to be standards established for emergency management, as well as a definition of what emergency management was. The NFPA was determined to be the organization that would handle the development of these standards. And the NFPA stands for the National Fire Protection Association. So my question was, they know stuff about fire, what about emergency management? Why did they select the NFPA? The NFPA was founded in 1896, so they have a history of developing standards. There's 81,000 members, and there's 70 nations worldwide that use standards that are developed by the NFPA. The purpose of the organization is to develop international codes and standards for fire and life safety. So they're in the business of developing standards and maintaining them. The next question is, what is the NFPA 1600 and what's the intent of it? It's a voluntary standards program. It's not policed by anyone at this point. It's not mandatory. It's developed for both public and private sectors, and it provides a foundation for disaster and emergency management. It sets the criteria to develop the programs and to implement the programs and to maintain emergency management and business continuity programs. The standards addresses not only governmental entities, but businesses and nonprofits as well to prepare for emergencies. They view that the entire network of governments, businesses, and residents must be well prepared for a community to be able to recover from a disaster. So as a result, the businesses have begun focusing on business continuity plans, and there's consulting firms that help them establish these plans. The top 4 business continuity plans that are out there at this point are Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, and Waffle House. These 4 businesses seem to understand that the impact of supply chain is what's going to impact their ability to get their doors open and provide service to those who are affected post-disaster. Waffle House is the one that I focused on. Being in the South, Waffle House has always been the go-to place after a disaster. With advance notice of incoming disasters, they have a plan already set in place to stage supplies and to get team members on the ground. It's not abnormal for CEOs, the CFOs, presidents, vice presidents to be on site making the decisions of what they need to be able to get the doors open and provide services to the customers in the affected area. It's a joke that they're usually open before FEMA ever gets there. The Waffle House Index is a common comment in the area that I work in. It was created by or coined by Craig Fugate of FEMA. It's kind of like he determines how bad of an impact the disaster has had on the area, determining on what menu Waffle House is offering at the time. If it's a green, that means that they're open and they're functioning full operation, no problems. The yellow is that they have had an adjusted menu, and due to a loss of power or they're operating on generators and food spoilage and such has happened. And red means they are totally closed down. So I just find it very interesting that Waffle House has got such a great continuity plan that it's recognized by FEMA, and being a Florida resident as well, it's we all love our Waffle House, and what would we do without it afterwards? So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that it has given you a little bit of information on the NFPA 1600, because I really was kind of vague on what it was all about whenever I started this project. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a message and I'll answer you. Thank you.